about Decentraland. So let's see how
All right, Trey says sounds good here.
this pans out here.
Babalorian says hello.
Okay, let me
Carito,
sharing the
hi
screen.
friends. Hello. All right, I guess we're good, dude.
All right, we got shared screen. We should be in YouTube and in Decentraland. So, um, just in case you guys want to see us in Decentraland, just click on the screen and hopefully it'll pop up there. Just give it a few seconds. All right, welcome back, everybody. You got Will and Iman here to talk Rovi updates. We got some significant updates here. Iman, you can see the screen, right?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
And I noticed you guys are definitely in a different realm than me, so I'm away. I thought we were in DG, but
I think I am I'm in DG.
okay, that's weird. Whatever. I clicked on the link, so I'm on my way, dude.
Okay. All right, man, we got so much to discuss. So if you can see the screen here, I'm donning the new backpack, and so is Iman. As soon as he comes in here, you'll see it. And so these are going to be dropped hopefully tonight. So Mega Cube event is tomorrow. I don't know when you could win Rovies, but it's at some point in that event. You can
Well,
win a Rovi.
let's explain the event. So, in case people who don't know, most people probably never weren't around last year. Was it last year or the year before when they did this? I don't know.
It was
But
last year.
there's
It was last year.
okay, last year. Essentially, it's like a ginormous cube somewhere in Decentraland where it's composed of many other tiny cubes, and the objective of this basically multiplayer experience is to crack away at each individual cube
Yeah.
to get to the center of it.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a grind fest. It's definitely a click farm experience. But the reason to do this is because there's actual reward incentives, right? And it's cool. Like these type of events, they test the limits of, I guess, like multiplayer, right? Because there's going to be a lot of people clicking away at this ginormous cube because there's NFTs and even ERC20 tokens up for grabs in this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So we're participating. There's some NFTs we got in there for Rovies. So yeah, man, I guess it starts tomorrow, but based on previous history, I think it took up to 4 or 5 days in order for the cube to actually be fully mined. So depending on participation, it could be totally knocked out in a day if like the whole world all of a sudden decides to mine this thing.
Right.
Or it could take a week if like it's minimal participation. So we'll see.
Yeah, I saw
we'll
a tweet from Juxon that said that last year there were people that didn't sleep at all, just mining away.
Dude, I don't know what happened to me, man. I was mining away. I didn't get a single NFT. Maybe I was just like super unlucky.
Yeah, I mean, I guess our rigs weren't all that great at that time, so
yeah,
I couldn't really participate. Everything was just like chopped up to hell, so I didn't jump in.
Yeah, but it's happening again tomorrow, and yeah, it should be a multi-day thing. So expect to see us there. Hopefully, we see all you guys there. And like Will said, we're in the process of distributing the Rovi packs to everybody. So
yeah. Let's talk about the prizes. So, let me think. So there's 7 prizes. There's going to be a Rovi transporter. We haven't given one of those out in like several months. So one Rovi transporter. There's going to be a reinforcer, a hologram meta, and one person is going to get one of these wearables. And then 3 Rovi accessories. So that's 7, I think.
Which is interesting because these wearables are only being dropped to, current day operators. So
that's right.
Potentially somebody not a Rovi operator is going to have one of these.
Yeah. So that's entirely true. But, I think we're going to try to figure out a way to make these wearables have some functionality. So we'll see. We're still kind of playing around with that idea. But I think it's important that we make basically every asset associated to what we're doing like some sort of utility, not just a showpiece. You know what I'm saying, man?
Oh yeah, always, dude.
We're all go little show, I guess.
Always. We're always thinking utility first, right? Like, as beautiful and as cool as we may look with our Rovi packs on, like, we always want our NFTs to do stuff, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're not.
As to kind of talk to your point here. So this is a Rovi that looks kind of like mine, dude. Someone's in here with a very similar Rovi as mine. We got a new functionality, so your Rovies wave back at you if you wave at them. So let's check this out. So click on B, type in 1, and then let's see if I can catch my Rovi waving. There he is. So watch this. Let me enable some sound. That way we get some. There we go.
Okay.
So check this out.
Cube equals auto clickers. There's definitely some auto clicking action going on. I wonder if people have bots for that.
Yeah. So everything's a little choppy here, man. So my computer is like running on flames here because I'm streaming to 2 different locations, and when you do that, it's taxing the CPU. So on top of that, running Decentraland. So yeah, so we're gonna have to kind of mitigate this, but nonetheless, you guys can see everything that's going on here.
So what do they need to do to experience what it is you're trying to demonstrate?
Well, as long as you have a Rovi, just jump into our tower at 61-27, and then activate your Rovi. So by digitizing it, click on the Rovi hologram, it'll show up, and then wave at it. And then once you wave at it, it'll wave back. And so this is kind of the beginnings.
Oh, dude, Trey, we're not in DG at all, dude. You lied to us. Well, we're in Hemdalar.
Let me check. I'm in
That's
DG,
what it says
dude.
on mine. Nah, dude, even that link says Hemdalar.
Let's see.
Whatever. We're in Hemdalar, Trey, if you want to join us. HEIMDALLR.
I don't know, man. Decentraland's lying to me, dude. Look at this.
It is lying to you for sure. But I swear we're in Hemdalar.
Okay.
But that's where we are. Yeah, because I was in DG earlier and nobody was there. You know, feels bad, man. So here we are. Yeah, dude. If you guys got Rovies, join us on the top of the MetaZone Tower, because I mean, we have a lot to discuss as far as like, I mean, last week we attempted to get this going during the Rovi call, but it wasn't fully fledged out. Remember, we had like the infinite revolving like Rovi holograms.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like bugged out for a little bit, but we got it operational by the next day's MetaZone call. So during that MetaZone call, like this shareable multiplayer experience was activated for the very first time.
Yeah.
It was pretty wild. So for you guys who didn't make that call, this is your first opportunity to experience like ground zero as far as like the Rovi multiplayer experience. So definitely join us up here, dude. I want to see like stretch the limits as far as like how many Rovies we can get in here.
Yeah. And so for those of you looking for a Pope, we're going to be giving that away in about 20 minutes or so. And then we do have a giveaway with the accessory NFTs, but definitely go to the Mega Cube event tomorrow. I believe it starts tomorrow. And let's see.
Oh, Bubblarian says he's in DG and he sees us all. Okay, Decentraland is being weird. I don't know what's going on, lads. I'm in Hamdalar and I see everybody. I didn't see anybody in DG.
I think it's cached on your browser.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
But either Hamdalar or DG, try them both and join us, lads.
All right. So let's see what else. Man,
I see Super Tyler's already writing his Rovi.
He's writing.
That's one unintended feature, I guess, of owning a Rovi. This is a nice little vessel / vehicle to get you around from point A to point B. You know.
So Pepe God, he says, I was prompted to sign a transaction. So anytime you click on the hologram meta, it goes to see which Rovi you have. And so once you sign that transaction, it'll load your Rovi. So he's saying that when he clicked, it didn't prompt on his Trezor. So I think Oscar needs to make additional modifications to this to enable the Trezor, because we had a lot of trouble with that on the website itself. I think there was a time where MetaMask did an update, broke hardware linkage, and then took the developers a ton of time to figure it out. So yeah, we'll look into that, Pepe. So it says it worked last week, though, so it could be something new. No, I would say definitely try again. Yeah, try again, Bobalorian. See if a refresh works. Okay. All right. Okay, let's see here. So last week, we had animations updated. We had, I think we were trying to get. So here's what happened. So a lot of the animations weren't working Thursday of last week, and then on Friday we got them all working. And so a lot of you who didn't attend the MetaZone call, well, actually, there was a lot of people that attended the MetaZone call that didn't understand what the hell we were talking about. And so
Sure.
we showed all these animations, and they're like, what's the big deal? And so so finally we get to show it to you guys, like all the updates. And then so Trey Waters was supposed to join us today. I don't think he can, but let's see if we can get Greenshifter on to kind of get his take on everything. But dude, this guy is holding weapons. You see that,
Who?
man?
What guy? What are you talking about?
This guy, what's his name? Usu Gudo?
Weapons, dude. Which one?
Well, I don't know what weapons they are, but it's just a wearable, but nonetheless, it looks cool.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's a known ability. Hashtag CZ wearables. Nothing new there.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So what else has developed since last week? I guess since a lot has developed. So for one, I think Neb, you already noticed when you interact with your own Rovi. I think last time we all did that as a collective. I mean, they all made your own, sound effects and stuff, but there wasn't much understandable verbiage or, oh my God, there's a hovering Rovi here, dude. I haven't seen that yet.
Oh, really? Where?
That's so cool.
Oh, yeah, there he is. There he is.
Dude, a hover bot, dude. I like that one. Whoever owns that one, dude, you're lucky lad.
Yeah.
But yeah, the animations are still in progress, especially for the legged Rovies. Especially if you want one of them spider ones, dude. It's going to be, I think, one of the more difficult ones to animate, just because there's more appendages, right? But
yeah.
But at the same time, it's probably not that difficult. I mean, I think Oscar said something in the realms of like, whatever happens for one leg can be done for the others. So I don't know. That's some whiz that I'm not in the loop of, but nonetheless, that's the point, is just continuing to add more liveliness. Like that's been the key word for like the last month, bringing more liveliness to our Rovies. And I think every week we're achieving just that, right? More and more things are happening to the Rovi.
As a matter of fact, if you guys are in here, go ahead and start waving. I want to start capturing everybody waving. Let's see if we can see it here. And I know I saw that there's one. Let's see. Come on, more waves.
Waves? Okay, I'm waving.
Actually, let me do that. Let me play my part.
I see somebody's Rovi waving. Where's mine at, dude?
Yeah,
Hold
I see
on.
somebody's
I lost
waving.
track of my own. Oh, I'm writing him. No wonder. Okay.
Yeah, I'm seeing some waves. Yeah, it's working. Okay. Okay, there's mine right here in the front.
Yeah, in case you haven't noticed, dude, I'm the chick in the skimpy outfit wearing the Rovi backpack, dude. That's me. One of the cool features of being in the metaverse, dude, you could assign any gender you want, dude. It's good times in the metaverse, dude. You're not locked into physical barriers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, if you guys haven't seen the back, I think, me, Will, and Oscar have the first three. And like we said at the very beginning, we're in the process of distributing to all you guys. So as soon as you get them, shoot us an image or a screenshot or a video, whatever you want, on Twitter, dude, so we could retweet it.
Yeah, for sure.
See how everybody looks with their Rovi packs equipped. That should be pretty cool. They turned out better than I was expecting, to be honest, dude. Like when I
agreed.
Yeah, when I put it on, I was like, damn, this is actually pretty legit. Like, I'm pretty happy with this.
Yeah, the pictures don't do justice for sure.
Not at all.
So hopefully you guys get them today, and then we can kind of, strut them on the Mega Cube event. So part of the animations, like Iman was saying, they're going to be updated to include the walking and then some other animations. And then I think pretty soon after that, we're going to start working on the animations for like battling. So this is where it gets interesting. We're going to do some crazy battle animations where you know how like the Rovi waves at you and kind of lifts his little arm and it just kind of waves. Well, the battle animation is going to be much more exaggerated. Like a giant axe is going to spawn and it's going to swing. And so all that stuff is like kind of being worked on as to how exactly it's going to look. But yeah, like we got a lot of plans with the animations because it seems people like really gravitate to like the cuteness, like Iman was saying, and this little wave is just like adding to that fire. So yeah, this is great.
Yeah, that's ground zero to Rovi emotes for sure. I mean, the Decentraland has equipped us with a nice little board of emotions or emoticons, whatever. So why not fully leverage that, right? And bring more emotability to the Rovi itself. We already got the wave down, so why not continue down that path? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just again, to add on to that keyword of the month, liveliness. Bring more liveliness to the Rovies. And yeah, we need more input, I guess, from you guys. Now that we're all gathered here together, we all see each other's Rovies. What else should we be able to do? Like to form like a much more, I don't know, like what's the key word, dude? Like I don't know if intimate's the word. Just I don't know, like a robust social experience between Rovies.
Yeah, for sure.
Know?
Yeah.
I mean, like right now, you can't even interact with each other's Rovies, right? That's the thing. Like I can hover my cursor over one, and I can see the codex number, but that's the extent as of right now to like how I can identify and interact with everyone else's Rovi. So I mean, obviously, there's a lot we could do from here forward. You know, the more feedback, the more input, the more ideas, suggestions we get from you guys, the better. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I was going to say is right now, if you click on somebody else's Rovi, nothing really happens. So give us, like, if you notice when you wave at your Rovi or click on it, it'll have like a little prompt. Like this one just said YOLO. And let's see what else it says. It says win battle. Yeah. So let's come up with some phrases, some like 2 to 3 word phrases for like when you click on somebody else's Rovi. So
that's true.
Yeah. So come up with some phrases, post them in the chat, and we'll use a couple of them. But yeah, be creative. We were thinking that, you know, something as simple as like, you know, my operator is near, or you're not my friend, something like that. And speaking of,
Oscar had the idea of incorporating.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Yeah.
Yeah. Like ranges of, what's the word?
Friendliness.
Yeah.
Friendliness range.
Yeah. Meaning I think, like a lower range AI codex number would be like a much more friendly class of Rovi, and a higher range AI codex number would be an unfriendly class of Rovi.
Yeah.
So if you're to interact with an unfriendly Rovi, they'd be like, you know, fuck off, mate. But without saying that, you know, in a much more PC way, you just be like, stop poking me or something like that. If it's a friendly mate, they'd be like, you know, hey friend, or like, you know,
yeah.
Like let's be pals.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
God damn it. Yeah, I was gonna those are all good. So one of the things like you're talking about, I mean, I think it's brilliant. So think of your codex, and the higher the number, like overall, like let's say you get 9s across the board. That represents, I think I forgot the name of it, but it's like a night.
Like the bull.
Yeah, the bull. It's like a night bull or something. Has a name.
Yeah.
But all those 9s across equate to a higher unfriendliness. So the higher the number, the less friendly your Rovi is, and it's just a personality. It doesn't really affect anything, but like it's interesting that you go and find some Rovies, you click on them, and their responses are different based on their friendliness scale. And so the one that you like, Iman, is like it's like the green one. It's like straight zeros across.
I don't know if it's straight zeros. I think the pink one is probably like the you know, the most timid of Rovies. I'm not sure which one.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Might be the pink one.
Yeah, the green one is like 1s across, something like that.
Yeah, green one's down there, but you know, I just like the visual aesthetic of the green one with the little heart on the tummy.
Oh yeah, Trey Waters says 6s across for the green one, so it's not.
Oh no way, dude!
All that friendly.
That. What the heck? Okay, so it's like a secret evil Rovi, in other words.
So we got some good statements here. So we got oil. That's a good one. Let's Let's see.
Got oil? Yeah, that's actually a great one. Hell yeah.
Bolt me, screw you.
Where did I say that?
On the chat here.
Oh,
Bolt,
Alan.
yeah.
Alan, bolt me, screw you. Oh my god, that's a good one too. Damn it, dude. You guys know how to come up with your puns. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. Self-destruct activated. Yeah, nice. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about. So this is where we can kind of like leverage the community here, because oh man, a lot of these stuff, like the creativity comes from the community. Grease
Yeah.
me?
Grease me. That could be interpreted weirdly. Get the truck out of here. There you go. Yeah, so go ahead.
Exterminate.
Throw all your ideas in the chat, lad, so we can refer back to them.
Yep.
And possibly add them in, you know.
What do you guys think about the friendliness scale, though? Like, I feel like it's a good start to having these like little Rovies a little bit more unique in addition to what they already are. So let's take a step back. Let's see what's
Yeah.
Let's take.
I was gonna try and segue this into this. There's a very critical reason why we're contemplating much more social features, right? Because we're also contemplating like basically already like initiating basically a trial / alpha testing phase for like the at least off-chain tokenomics, right? For the Roviverse.
Yeah.
So both of these kind of intersect with one another, you know, because of the PvE and PvP are not developed at the moment. But that's not to say we can't come up with different like play to earn, not necessarily play to earn, but like different types of earning models that leverage a token. Yeah. Right. So like these are the kind of things we want to test while we already have a shareable multiplayer experience, right? So yeah. We'll talk more about that later. But what were you going to say?
Well, I was going to say, you know, kind of touching a little bit about what you're talking about is, so what we're looking at here is a PFP project that has been uniquely implemented in Decentraland. Nothing like this is being developed or worked on by anyone else. What we're doing is, again, like I don't want to just like continuously toot our own horns here, but what we're doing is extremely unique. And I'll tell you what, these other projects talking about metaverse this and metaverse that, they don't know what they're saying. And largely the crypto market is fueled by speculation. So it makes sense what everyone else is doing. But implementing it is one thing, right? Talking about it is another. And so now having unique Rovies in Decentraland is a huge milestone, because now that we've shown that we can do it, I mean, we're like so ahead, man. It's going to be, you know, one of those situations where we come across different problems that we're going to have to solve as a community. And one of those is going to be actually launching the token and coming up with like a sustainable economic system for something like this. And one thing I think we're going to eventually talk about pretty soon here in the next couple of weeks is the tokenomics, and whether or not a token makes sense. A token makes sense. Whether or not it makes sense to make it infinite or capped, that's like part one of the discussion. Part two is like what you use the tokens for, and we have a good idea, right? Obviously, you can upgrade your Rovi and you can upgrade your metas as well, but you know, we need to think, you know, a little bit more thoroughly about each of these things, because without like these token sinks, you know, it's going to be difficult to make this sustainable. So yeah, we're going to be having those conversations pretty soon, unless we can outline exactly how everything's going to shake up as far as the economic system goes. So yeah,
100% agree with that. So I mean, it's a prolonged discussion that we constantly bring up every week when possible. But I think now that we're getting to the stages of development where we can kind of pause for a second and kind of like reground ourselves collectively, like this is where we are right now, right? We've achieved shareability, multiplayer experience in the metaverse. Very difficult to do. Very few have done it, right? At least done it like correctly, to where you could build on top of this and expand and build like actual, you know, real game economies from it.
Yeah.
So now is the time to take pause and, you know, realize that, and, you know, I guess make the discussions more productive towards that end goal, right? Because we want, at the end of the day, you know, as a community, as Rovi, you guys are all Rovi investors. We all want a very, sustainable game, right? An attractive game, a very marketable one that we could onboard more and more people to our community over time, right? So
Yeah, 100%.
it's time to buckle up, lads. In other words, Oscar just said something.
Testing live updating. Click the hologram now. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's check it out.
You have to refresh?
Nope.
No? Okay.
All right, so forgive me, guys. Everything's a little laggy on my end. Okay, clicking on it, digitizing. I'm getting the MetaMask. Yeah, even MetaMask is slow.
I saw Bolt Me Screw You in there, dude.
Oh, damn.
Already, some of your suggestions are making the docket.
Dude, real-time community updating. Look at that. First in the history of crypto. I'll tell you that.
That's true, dude. Yeah, who's this quick on
Yeah.
their community feedback integration,
Exactly, dude.
Anybody record that timing, dude? That might be Guinness World Record.
Yeah, it is.
Timing.
Well, we got it recorded, so there you go. All right, I want to see, let's see. So that means I should be able to click on somebody else's Rovi and get that response, right? So that's mine. Let me click on this guy. Okay, I'm not getting a response on that one. How did you see it, Iman?
What do you mean? Just click on them. Click on your Rovi.
Oh, on your Rovi, okay.
No, on your own Rovi.
Okay, yeah. Okay, let me bring him back.
Yours told you to truck yourself. Damn, dude. See, that's the thing. It's another thing. So once we kind of transition into more tokenomics discussions, because we do want to enter like an alpha trial testing phase with the community.
Yeah.
This could be a potential utility case for this alpha token, which will eventually become the actual on-chain Gears token. Different ways to potentially improve the personality traits of your own Rovi. So we need as much like out of the box thinking as possible, right? To create what you're calling these sinks, right? Basically use cases for the token, right? Because one of the biggest problems in play to earn ecosystems is they create these excellent models as far as like, getting people to participate in the emission process, but not so much in the actual spending process of the token, right?
Yeah, for sure. Okay,
sorry, that was my phone. But so these are the things we need to think about ahead of time, because the last thing you want is like an imbalanced economic model, right? So it sounds like you guys are already loving the idea of having a direct impact on like the personality outcomes of your own Rovies. So there could definitely be some type of token integration for that process, right?
No, totally. All right, so it's about that time. Let's give away the Pope. And
damn, I forgot all about the popes.
Yeah.
Sorry, lads. We got super sidetracked.
Yeah, we're here just for the popes, man. So let's give those away. All right, so same process before.
Yeah, that's true, Nev. Maybe it is hard to come up with like, damn. Yeah, maybe we all need to like sit in a dark room together and like have this discussion. There's not much happening at the same time, so we can actually think. That's the problem. We will sit in dark rooms like all day long, dude. So like all we do is think, But it's
with like our screens on and that's it.
Yeah, just like ambient lighting. It's like, dude, it's sounding more and more homo as I go. But I promise it's not.
All right. Here's the password, guys. So make sure you DM the MetaZone bot. The password is Rovi Wave. When I was typing that in, I was thinking Rovi Wade, and it was very close, man.
Say what?
Rovi Wade. Remember the situation that's going on with Congress and Rovi Wade? The password is Rovi Wade.
Crap, dude. Was that intentional?
No, that was not.
Wow. I was about to say, dude, that's some big brain shit right there. But yeah, let's not even get into that one.
Yeah,
Jeez.
let's not.
That is not for the Rovi call.
Yeah. All right, man. Man, there's a lot of you in here. So, okay, let me know if you guys are going to the Metacube event tomorrow. I'm curious. Okay, everybody's getting their Pope.
Yeah, Mega Cube. I guess now would be a good time than ever to like give you guys some details. I guess the best thing to do is either join Polygonal Mind's Twitter channel to get like the latest of details. Or let me find their Twitter page. It's probably like the second best source of information, so you guys know what's going on. So I mean, it's totally free to participate, guys. You know.
Okay, Bob Lawrence says we'll be first one for me. Okay, cool. Dirty Bird getting invalid access. All right, so Dirty Bird is not able to get it. Try again, Dirty Bird. You should be able to get it.
Okay, I just linked the MegaCube Twitter account. So yeah, guys, if you guys want to hop in there, check out all the latest deets on what's going on starting tomorrow. Like I said, based on precedent, this is usually a multi-day event. You know, it takes a long time. I'm almost certain this cube is probably bigger than the last one.
Yeah, for sure.
Likely.
For sure.
So it'll probably take even longer than mine. So
Fnatic is going to be there. Let's see. So Patrick's saying sick looking Pope as usual. Yeah, this is one of my favorite Popes. Like because of the background, it's really cool looking. Carito NFT will be there. Cool. So quite a few you're going to be there.
Yeah, if you guys happen to stumble on a Rovi NFT, definitely tweet at us, dude, so we can, you know.
You know what we should do is I'm going to try to get the wearables out to everybody, and if we could, we're still going to hold the call tomorrow at the exact same time tomorrow for the MetaZone call. What we should do is, I guess, raid the Megacube events. There's going to be a ton of people there, and we should just kind of strut our backpacks.
Definitely Robros unite for sure. I mean, that's going to be our persistent indicator of like, you know, Rovi operators in the metaverse. Like if you got your pack on,
yeah,
we're friends, we're allies friends in this whole damn thing. So
we're friends for now until we can start battling, dude.
Definitely, like once it comes down to crunch time and we're nearing the center of the cube, we should definitely all collectively try and get that last cube, because apparently the very, very, very last one at the center is like the most valuable one, because it has like, it contains an NFT from every single partner. So there's probably over like 40 or 50 partners. So whoever mines that one is going to get an ass load of NFTs, you know?
You think that's how it works? You don't think like the cube?
That's what it says, bro. That's what it says on their website, dude. I don't know, dude.
There's no way one person's going to get like 50 NFTs.
I swear to God, dude. That's what it says. I mean, if you have skepticism, you gotta take that up with Talk Sam.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to like send him an email, dude. It's like, there's no way this is possible.
Well, what do you mean?
50 NFTs, dude? You gotta spread the love, man.
Well, I mean, they are spread. I'm just saying that's the last
cube. Yeah,
the juicy cube.
I'm like curious, that's the one. I'm curious how they're doing this technically, because man, this has to be complicated. Like it's
of course.
A shared experience first of all, and then. Man, I'm just curious how they're doing this.
Yeah, one of the cool new features they got is the implementation of a new off-chain currency. Like, so while you're mining these cubes, you're going to be harvesting, I think it's called cube dust. And this dust has like, you know, utility to it for the event. Like you can use it to buy the POAP, which is interesting. I guess maybe you can buy like, you know, unique POAPs or something, more exclusive POAPs. What else? What else can you do? I think you can use it for like boosts. I don't know, maybe that like improves your mining efficiency. So It's cool to see more creators, right, in the metaverse starting to like tinker around with more, you know, like token utility.
Yeah. You know what? Man, I guess I shouldn't say this. Nah, I'll probably hold on to this. But yeah, so think about like a distributed version of a Megacube event. Like that would be cool.
Yeah, we said the same thing last year.
Yeah,
we were like, dude, imagine if this game was persistent, right? Because that's what we're all about. We're all about sustainable, persistent experiences that don't just disappear after a week. You know, like
actually, I guess let me ask the community. I'm curious if, let's say the Megacube was a meta where you set up an event, your own event for your own parcel, and it's, you know, an event for artists or whatever it is. And then you supplied this mega cube with your sponsors NFTs, right? Artists NFTs, whatever. Would that be of interest for you guys? Like, would that be a meta that you'd be interested in? I feel like the answer would be yes. I can't imagine like, but I guess the infrastructure to keep that like going all the time would probably be a nightmare for Polygonal Mind.
Nightmare, but I think very profitable at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's true.
It's just more Polygonal Mind presence, right? Like, and that's the beauty of metas is the expansive presence you enable for yourself whenever you distribute your content, right? Yeah. Okay, so Will hasn't leaked any alpha yet. He's just, he's postulating.
Yeah, I'm definitely postulating. But speaking about alpha, so we're going to be airdropping these alpha tokens off chain. Don't get too excited. Once we are able to test all this out, I think we're just going to reset the accounts and then do like a proper airdrop of the tokens so everybody can start playing the game once it's ready. But what we want to do is test a couple of things, and so first ones to be testing this is going to be the guild, the Testers Guild, and so we're also working on the wearable implementation for the Testers Guild, so that's in progress. We'll share some concept pics here in the coming, I guess, week or so. But yeah, so alpha testing this gear token will give us a lot of information that we need in order to properly balance like all the components. So yeah, got a couple of stuff left to do before we get there, but yeah, we're getting closer and closer.
Yeah, so I guess more details on this actual alpha token is like, how is it going to be earned or distributed, right?
Oh,
well, essentially doing like exactly what we're doing right now on the top of this tower, right? So, obviously Rovi's is a play to earn ecosystem at the end of the day, but we're not necessarily there yet. But like you said, we want to start testing a lot of things, like as far as token utility and different models potentially for incentivizing participation, not necessarily just playing.
Yeah.
But why not socializing? Why not just being present, right? We distribute POAPs to people for being present, so why not tokens itself? So yeah, if you're a hologram owner, you're basically the host to what's going to be the off-chain alpha GRZ token distribution, right?
Yeah, that's a tongue twister.
I know, dude. I almost stumbled on that one for sure. I think I a little bit did. Yeah. But that's what's going to happen, man. Like, so if you have a hologram, it's definitely to your advantage to get these things deployed on your land if possible, or delegate them to somebody who's got land.
Yeah.
Because they're going to become, token producing assets at this point.
Right.
And like Will said, they're off chain and eventually we'll reset them, but they still have, utility as of today, meaning like they're going to be units of currency to purchase assets that aren't off chain. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like we're preemptively creating like a closed loop ecosystem before like the actual on-chain, asset of the token itself is live, just to test some things and, get the activity increasing, right?
Actually, I do believe that's the right way to do it, because if there isn't anything at stake during this alpha testing, then people are just like, I don't know, just abuse, using the token. So, but if you can earn the token and then on top of that, like actually get an asset as a result during the alpha phase, then we can actually get some proper results, right? So we're going to
release the article soon that I think explains everything in much more detail, like as far as like what you need to do as a hologram host, and not just that, what you need to do to participate, with your Rovies to earn these tokens, and then what they could be utilized for, yada yada yada. Yeah, article please. Yeah, it'll come, Neb. We just need to iron out a couple little more details, and I don't know. I guess we were hoping during this call maybe get some more ideas from you guys as far as like potential future utility for this token. Like I said, from a more of like a social perspective, I had the idea of potentially you could lock these tokens into either your own Rovies or maybe even delegate them to other Rovies, but not necessarily, haven't really figured out like what's the purpose to that. So it could be like some sort of like friend mechanic, if you gift tokens to other people, other Rovies, it's kind of like you're building a network of like friendship within the ecosystem, potentially.
Yes.
And even that could spill in like further down the line. If we could build friends with other Rovies, like it could actually have some sort of gameplay benefit down the line, right? Like if you want to do co-op PvE with your friendly Rovies that you've kind of delegated tokens to in the past, maybe there's a combat bonus for that, right? Like the more
true.
Yeah, like these are different little very alpha ideas that we could potentially utilize in the future, you know?
Yeah, and one of those alpha ideas is actually being implemented right now. So if you take a look around, you see all these people here hanging out together with their Rovies. This is another idea that we're looking to implement called spectating. And not only that, spectate to earn Rovi tokens. So this is kind of an important part of like this this play to earn game, is that the landowners have an interest to attract players to their land. And so one of those ways is to just hang out on that land, and for every 20 or 30 minutes or so you hang out with your Rovi on that land, you start earning Rovi tokens as a result. And so this is another way that Rovi holders get to benefit, is that whenever you guys are hanging out at a hologram meta, you guys are actually earning Rovi tokens as a result. So yeah, I think that's like a huge kind of like a new kind of play to earn mechanic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, PETA says something pretty cool. Rewards for daily Rovi check-ins, similar to Avagachi, where you have to pet your Avagachi every day to keep 100%. Behavior up. So what happens, PETA? Like if the behavior goes down, do they start becoming aggressive? Do they not cooperate? Like just if you have like a quick, they lose their worth. Oh snap, that's even worse. Oh no, dude. So I guess it's been a while. There could be ways where like if your Rovi becomes uncooperative, of course they would lose their worth, right? Because maybe they'd be more resistant to like battle or something like that.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Their battle efficiency goes down a little bit.
Yeah. Or like maybe even like, yeah, just if you're not being nice to your Rovi, aka checking them in, aka keeping up with the supply of Gears tokens that you earn from spectating, socializing, whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Participating, in other words, then your Rovi just doesn't want to cooperate, and therefore it does lose value. So that's interesting, you know?
Yeah. No, I like that. I like that because it keeps people engaged, and having something to do is like the single most important thing, because you never want to design a game where you kind of play with it for like 10 minutes and then you're kind of done. So we got to keep up the activities here. So that's a good one, P-Dub. Thank you.
Okay, Trey Waters is my Rovi shit. Okay, so we got like a special guest appearance. I guess, are you up here, dude?
Oh yeah, I'm up here. Let's see. So yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Trey Waters. I wanted to see if I can find his Rovi, but what we're looking for is a nearly perfect Rovi. Let me zoom in here. Let's see if I can find this guy.
Where's my boy at, dude? I got to see that green little chubster. I don't see him yet. Hopefully, Trey, you're in the right realm. We're in either Hamdalar or DG.
It's definitely DG, dude.
I'm in Hamdalar, so I don't know what's going on, dude.
Okay, well, all right, let's see.
I can't select the correct Rovi. Oh, dude, that's so true. Okay,
that's what it is.
Yeah, that's an obvious issue, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a problem because if you can't select the right Rovi, then it's gonna show you whatever it picks. But next time, Trey, we'll be able to get that issue fixed, and then we'll be able to see a nearly perfect Rovi, which is it's going to be super rare.
So, are there any solutions? Like, I guess this is a question for Oscar. Like, if you reload, is there a chance it spawns another Rovi, or does it just select like some Rovi like higher up on the codex list or something like that? Or is it random? If not, then yeah, we're just gonna have to wait, lads, until like the UI improvements to where you can, individually select which Rovi you want to deploy.
Yeah, I mean
Almost there.
that's the solution. Yeah, we're gonna have to create a UI so you can select your Rovi, but yeah, that's gonna be important. So
Okay, there it is. That's the answer. Yeah.
currently, always selects the first Rovi in your assets.
Damn. Sorry, Trey, dude. I was definitely waiting to see my chubster, dude. He's not. We might have to wait a little bit for the grand entrance. Roll out the red carpet for the almost closest of perfect Rovies, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next time, man, I appreciate you.
Yeah, there's nothing closer to perfect than the one that Trey Waters has, and it's probably going to be a while before we see something close to perfect again. All right, so right now, Iman, we got 10 more minutes. Let's do the 3 accessory Rovi giveaway, and let's get this thing going. All right, let me set this up, and it should pop in a few seconds here.
Okay, P-Dub's asking to break down Oscar's message.
Go ahead, dude.
Okay, let me take a crack at it. Let's see. So I think we basically stated like this is going to be implemented very soon. Like this is our testing phase for the Gears token. So before, based on the original design, we were going to wait around until like the actual finished game in order to like begin an alpha stage for the Gears token, because most play to earn game models are just focused on, combat mechanics in order for like token utility to have a purpose or to have an emission. So we're going to get the ball started a little early just to test some things, to improve some efficiencies along the line. So first bullet point is Alpha Gears is an off-chain token. So this is not a live on-chain token. So it's going to be distributed off-chain as part of the alpha process. Every 10 minutes, Gears are mined. So like I said, what we're doing right now as a community is the mining process for the Gears token. So every 10 minutes that you're here and present and you have a digitized deployed Rovi, that's when an emission occurs for the token. Not just to you as the Rovi operator, but also to the hologram owner. And who's the other party involved?
Landowner, deployed hologram meta, the player?
Yeah, it was the landowner, hologram meta owner / delegator / player, right? So I think it's a 3-tier split. Am I correct?
3-tier split. Yeah, so
10 gears minted every 10 minutes, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, Oscar, but I believe there's 3 different splits occurring every 10 minutes.
It's the landowner, the meta owner, the Rovi player, and then the Rovi owner.
That's true. So it's 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, dude. 3 if no delegator, 4 if there is a delegator. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Landowner of deployed hologram meta gets 1 Gears. Okay, so this is the breakdown of the actual split below. Meta owner hologram gets 1 Gears token. Rovi owner gets 10 Gears. No delegate. Mm-hmm. Rovi delegate gets 6 Gears tokens, and owner gets 4 Gears tokens. So yeah, the last 4 points is just the breakdown of the actual split, but the actual mechanic of emission is that second bullet point. So that's just the point. What I just said before this, right? It's not necessarily going to be gameplay mechanics that is going to introduce the token into the ecosystem, right? So now we're going to have a live token that we could start to, introduce more utility with, right? And start to unlock potential new, I guess, sinks for the future, right? With this token.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Am I forgetting anything, Will?
No, I don't think so. I think you covered everything. So yeah, meta owner hologram meta gets 1x gears, Rovi owner gets 10x, and then Rovi delegate gets 6 gears, and owner gets 4.
This is going to start very soon, I think, as far as I know. So probably within the next week or 2. So watch the onboarding when the token is in play. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely what we're trying to see, right? Because there are other ecosystems in Decentraland where no on-chain currencies are in existence, but there's still tons of activity and engagement, right? So that's one of the things we want to test. Yep.
That reminds me that we're still working on perfecting a lot of the Corona zombie stuff, and so we are still planning on setting up that event here in the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned for that. So also make sure you head to the giveaway channel and interact with that bot, and then you'll get a chance to win one of 3 accessory NFTs. I think let's say you have five more minutes.
Yeah, just P-Dub, if that didn't answer all your questions, man, just article coming soon, man.
Yeah.
And we're probably gonna do like a dedicated podcast too for this, just to get more context and more like juices flowing as to like the purposes behind all this stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of podcasts, we did record one today, and well, it's a 20-minute video, but it's a definitely must watch because we do discuss tokenomics, play to earn, and like a bunch of the pitfalls and like problems that we're starting to see with tokenomics designs for play to earn. And there's a lot of problems that is going to take some big brains to solve for sure. And just to kind of tease what I'm talking about, not until we have DeFi as part of the mix for play to earn will we see like actual sustainable gameplay in the long term. So that's kind of something to kind of think about because it's going to take a big brain to figure that one out.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, and we'll talk more about that too. Like the podcasts that we release in tandem with explaining more like the alpha phase of Rovi's, because there's a lot of considerations, like you're saying, like to play to earn, like I guess there's a lot we've learned from like spectator mode over the last year, because we've seen a lot of attempts and there's been a lot of failures in a lot of cases, for good reason. I mean, economics is one of the most experimental, difficult, hard things to get perfect, right? Probably is no perfect model, but but through these failures, there's now new considerations to be had, right? So it definitely impacts like design. So we'll talk about that on the podcast. So we'll announce it when it's out.
Hey, Quest Gamers, that's a good suggestion. So there's a lot to go over. So a lot of what we're building with Rovi is there's a lot of stuff being, I guess, essentially burnt or used. And so one of them is burning some during battle. So that's definitely going to be in there. And breeding, so replicating for Rovi's, that's what the equivalent of breeding is. And what's cool about what we're doing is when you replicate a Rovi or breed, the tokens are being distributed to the people that are hosting that functionality in Decentraland and in the future, the Rovi matrix. So we got all that in order. We're thinking more along the lines of if a player is playing with someone else's Rovi, what are his incentive, he or she, what are their incentive to, spend the token, burn the token, use the token, upgrade? That's like, I think the final element to kind of like a sustainable gameplay model.
Yeah, because if you think about it, the largest receiver of these emissions, usually like these backbone tokens for these ecosystems, it's the user, the player.
That's right.
And so in a lot of cases, these are targeted towards demographics of people who just don't have the luxury to kind of like do things that are being suggested right now, like staking of such tokens for 100%. Like some sort of future gain. You know what I mean? It's sort of like the majority of these player bases are in very immediate pressing needs for liquidity, personal liquidity, not crypto, usable liquidity for some other protocol.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we learned a new term. Thank you, Quest Gamers, is a player liquidity. And so that's a huge element to every single play to earn game. And definitely watch our latest video, Quest Gamers, because we talk about this in the sense that player liquidity being the single most important thing. Calling them players isn't probably the correct term. This is like a new workforce that is entering into the ecosystem. And right now, the lowest hanging fruit for a workforce in the metaverse is a game. But in the future, it's going to be, any activity, any work being done in the metaverse. And so yeah, like this, we're building a pretty large economy just because billions will have access to it, right? It's not a local economy like in a lot of the cases that we're used to. Yeah, people liquidity, that's huge. Yeah, that
Our
came
journey
from
will be 10-year plus. Yeah, I think so.
yeah. Our journey
Yeah,
will
we're
be 10
definitely
years.
getting
Yeah.
started, lads. So it's going to be interesting, man. We're all here together to figure these pressing issues, man. Damn, dude, I thought the problems like
Yeah.
they just keep on coming,
Yeah.
man. What's going on? It's wild.
Oh, yeah, that's true, dude. But that's what it's like, man. Being this early, that's why everyone's like listening right now, because it's about identifying the problems and solving those problems, right? That's why we're here. That's what interests me about what we're working on is getting a solution to these problems. Because once you solve them, you're unlocking like tons of capability, tons of like opportunity. All right, looks like we got a winner here, I think. Let's see. Yes, we do. Congratulations. Look at that.
Claps in the chat.
SEO, Nino, and Misal Milan. All right, congrats, guys. You shall be receiving one Rovi accessory NFT. One second. Let me send a message to these guys. DM me your address.
Yeah, Super Tyler, you're definitely right, dude.
All right, what did Super Tyler say? Let's see. Where's he at? It says users generally spend it to upgrade items or get new desirable items. This will require lots of items to be designed and more made available. Yes, totally agree. One last. Oh, there he is. Oh no, that's a different guy. Bolt me, screw you. Nice. I had a question for you guys before you go, and the question is, let's see. No, I think let's wait for next week. This is this kind of longer discussion here, and my Decentraland crashed. So having said that, thank you guys for joining. Man, appreciate you joining every single week.
Yes, sir.
The community, thank you guys, always joining. Congratulations to the winners. We're gonna have another call tomorrow for MetaZone. It's at exact same time, so 10 p.m. UTC. We're gonna be giving away a Meta at that for that call, and we might be hanging out at the Mega Cube.
It's a freaking nightclub, by the way.
Oh, and there's some surprises in that nightclub for those looking for surprises, I suppose.
Yeah, so for those of you guys looking for, social clout in the metaverse, want to start your own nightclub scene, this is definitely the NFT giveaway to be a part of, dude. Like, it's pretty badass.
Yeah. So definitely join us tomorrow, and again, thank you guys for joining, and make sure you join us again for another Rovi call next Thursday. And yeah, I can't think of anything else, man.
Yeah, just stay plugged in, lads. Yeah, we'll announce all of the deets for everything we talked about. Definitely let's hang out throughout the weekend during the Rovi, or not Rovi, the Mega Cube event. We got 6 NFTs somewhere in that cube.
Thank you, Jay.
And there's tons of other sponsors, tons of other, NFT projects that have NFT up for grabs. So
hell yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely let's kill it this weekend, lads. Let's get some NFTs, and we'll see y'all next week.
Yeah, shout out to Quest Gamers and player liquidity. That's a new term for you guys to look up. All right, guys, appreciate it, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Peace. All right, dude, I gotta go ASAP. My mom needs food. I'll be on Discord
for sure.
All right, dude. BBL.
All right.